I'm Oceane, I'm 24 and I'm a coach at SMA and yoga instructor and group fitness manager soon.
What kind of people can you help?
I can help specifically, I've noticed a lot lately, women, just because I find it really easy to relate to women and the kind of challenges they might be having in the health and fitness journey. I've been working a lot with older women that remind me a lot of my mum, which is really nice because I love my mum. And so I really like connecting with women who are trying to understand more about themselves, their bodies, changes that they might be going through, and how they can navigate their health and fitness during those periods of their lives.
What common problems do you find people have with their fitness?
I find with their fitness specifically, people lack guidance. So they just don't understand exactly what they should be doing and how they should be doing it. So they're trying different things and they're on the right path, but they just need to be guided through the exercises that are going to help them, and also just how often they should be exercising, how they should be eating to supplement their training as well.
Where were you before you entered the fitness industry?
I was very young and very lost, and I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do. I had so many ideas of what I wanted to be and what I wanted to do with my life, but I wasn't very grounded amongst all of that. So I think through my own personal journey of just trying to improve myself as a person, which specifically revolved around healthy eating and becoming stronger and fitter, that led me to the health and fitness industry because I just wanted to improve my overall well-being, not just for now and this point in my life, but also for the future, for when I have a family, for as I get older, and then I just want to make sure that I actually am healthy for the rest of my life.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself pretty much just expanding upon what I already have. So I am engaged to Navarre, which is amazing and just a dream come true. So I see us both together, obviously starting our family in our home in the hills, and I see myself expanding in this industry as well. So just understanding health on a greater level. I imagine as well that I will be just a much healthier version of myself. I still have some weight goals that I'd like to achieve. I'd still like to improve my nutrition, and I would also like to be dabbling more in the arts and writing, which are my own personal passions. So I just see myself doing a collective of all of that together.
How has your inspiration for fitness changed over the years?
It's changed drastically as I've just experienced life and myself. I think previously I had always been active as a child. I had always been very fit and very healthy, and so I didn't really have to think much about it. But then as I was a teenager and really struggled with things like depression, anxiety, and just some other personal challenges, I really struggled with eating, and so I just became really underweight. I became very unhealthy, and that led me to really wanting to understand how to actually better my health and how to heal the emotional and mental aspects of that as well. So from where I used to be, where I didn't really have to think much about being healthy and fit because I just followed what my mum told me to do because she's very healthy and fit, I then realized that a lot of things were in my control and that I needed to change them. And then I looked into more holistic health, looking at sleep and stress as well as nutrition and physical health, so that I could actually become better in all of those areas, not just one of them.
What is a quote you like, and why does it resonate with you?
A quote that I really like is "Slow is smooth and smooth is fast." This was said by Phil Dunphy in Modern Family. I really like this quote because I am someone who can just go quite headfirst into things. I sometimes will rush or just lose myself a little bit just out of my own passion and interest in something. And I realized that actually slowing down, being kind to myself, taking the time to build up skills, to be patient, to understand something on a deeper level actually means that you progress in it more effectively. So although Phil was saying it in the context of getting his children out of the house, it really helps me to understand that things take time and you can't just be perfect at something straight away. And so you just need to take small baby steps slowly and smoothly, and then it helps you progress the way that you would like to.
What are some of your favourite fitness achievements?
Some of my favourite fitness achievements are things like getting the splits. That was really exciting when I did that. I can only do the front splits on one leg, but I'm working on both legs and then eventually the middle splits as well. I also have just gotten a lot stronger. I was set back a little bit from dislocating my knee. So currently I feel like I'm building back up from the basics. So I'm trying to rehab my knee and get that back to 100%, which it isn't quite yet. But recently I've just been doing some exercises that I can do with my knee in its current state, and I can do heavier hip thrusts now. So I recently recently did like 70 kilo hip thrusts and I only weigh 50 kilos. I was pretty happy with that, especially on a 75% working knee. So that was really exciting. And just in general, I feel a lot stronger than I ever have. So that's really, really encouraging for me.
Awesome. Very, very good. What do you love to learn about?
I love to learn about a lot of things. I like to learn languages, although I haven't really learnt many yet, just parts of some. I really like to learn about literature as well, just writing, reading, authors. I like to learn about health and just understanding how I can be the absolute healthiest version of myself. And I also just like to learn about music and art, really. Those are the main things.
If fitness and PT wasn't your career, what would it be?
I've wanted to be a lot of different things in my life. I think I would probably work with animals, maybe in like zoology or something. Sometimes when I go to the zoo, I think that looks really cool and I would love to work with animals day in and day out. Or, which I currently already do sort of as a side gig, but writing and art, like painting, photography, things like that.
Very nice. All right, rapid fires. Favorite gym exercise and why?
My favorite gym exercise is, it's a bit hard to explain, but it's an arm loaded. So the exercise, you would be holding onto the cable machine like so, and then at the same time you are extending your leg and then lifting back up, rowing as you extend your leg out and then back into your starting position. I like this exercise because it focuses a lot on balance and you're using your upper body and your lower body together, which I really like. It's a nice feeling. I get a good stretch as I'm extending and hinging, and then as I come up into the standing position and I row, I feel like I have to stabilize a lot of things all at once to successfully do the movement, and that to me is just really mentally stimulating, and then it also just feels very good in my body. So
Biggest pet peeve?
I'm really weird with noises, and so if there's like a lot of noises happening and I get overly stimulated, that does really annoy me. Just very loud mouth sounds.
What's something embarrassing that you've done?
Oh, I've done a lot of embarrassing things off the top of my head. I don't know, just awkwardness, general awkwardness. I feel like every week I'll just have a moment where I just feel really embarrassed because someone says something to me and I'll either just respond with like a really awkward response, like, you know, the classic when someone says like to enjoy the food that you've got and you say you too, but they're not eating food, things like that.
If you had to pick a fad diet style or a trending diet style, what would it be?
Probably the carnivore diet, just because I did partially go on the carnivore diet for a short period of time and it actually felt really good, and eating more meat was something that I had to get used to, so I still feel like that's a bit challenging for me and I would like to stick with that and give it a go.
Favourite comfort food?
Any of my mum's cooking.
Annoying habits that you know that you do?
Saying like too much.
Do you have any hidden talents?
I guess it's not really hidden, but I can paint and draw.
Very well, actually. If you could have any magic superpower, what would it be?
Invisibility.
Disappear from the world.
Yeah, just when I don't feel like being somewhere, I could just disappear. I also just think it would be nice for just a lot of different situations.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Very fair. What's your go-to dance move?
With the but that's a lot because I actually also like to do dancing, so
Oh, that's lovely.
yeah.
What would be your worst punishment?
Being in a very crowded place with no escape.
With no invisibility.
Yeah, that was my 10-ish questions, and thank you for watching.